It's all today on Trisha.
Please welcome Paulette. Paulette is here because her 16-year-old grandniece, Latanya, was arrested not once, but twice for prostitution. Yep, and shamelessly admits to sleeping with 100 different men for money. Now, Paulette raised Latanya and her twin sister, Lenice, from 8 months old until they turned 13. Now, that's when they went to live with their mother, Trelonda. And that's when Paulette says Latanya became sexually out of control. Now, before we go any further, let's get a glimpse into the mind of 16-year-old Latanya.
Sex to me is money and power. I like the easy money. I've been soliciting myself and other people's bodies since I was 15 years old. I've slept with approximately 100 men for money. The oldest chick I remember sleeping with was 62 years old. I've made over $4,000 by myself, not including the money I've made off my other girls. I always have girls ask if they can work for me. When I sleep with a chick, I don't think about nothing but money and more money. I like to spend my money on hair, nails, clothes, shoes, anything that I want. I've been arrested for prostitution 2 times. This is my lifestyle, and I really don't care.
Paulette, was a lot of that news to you?
Yes.
What was news to you? What you saw there?
100 men, and she's only 16. I mean, I knew just recently that she was prostituting, but I had no idea that it was to this extreme.
That she'd been with a 60-odd-year-old man?
No, no.
Now, you raised both of these girls,
Yeah.
Latanya and her twin, Lenice. Why are you here?
I'm here because I'm hoping that somebody can get through to them. What I say don't get through to them, what their grandmother, their mother, nobody can get through to Latanya or Lenice.
So when did things change?
When they went to live with their mom when they were like 12 and a half, 13.
What's gone wrong?
Lenice has decided that she's gay. Latanya's decided that she wants to be a prostitute. And you know, everybody, mom keeps saying, well, they were doing that when no, they were not doing that with me.
So do you think Trelonda is a good mom? Let me ask you.
Trelonda doesn't know how to be a mother. You know, it doesn't matter about being good, bad, or indifferent. She doesn't know how to be a mother.
Okay, that's Lenice.
Yeah.
Lenice, you might just, oh. Now, this is Latanya.
My mother knows how to be mom, for one. And it's not her fault that we're making these little choices that we're making. It's nobody's fault but ours. And it's not my mom. That's just that, and that made me mad.
So life wasn't better when you were living with Paulette?
It was, but it's not my mom's fault that we act this way.
Whose fault is it then?
It's ours.
Okay.
Why do you think it is Trelonda's fault? Let's hear the whole thing. No, just a minute, just a minute.
Ain't nobody no tramp.
What's your language? What's your language? I'm talking to Paulette. I'm talking to Paulette. Why do you think?
You hear these little bitches out here?
Okay, just a minute.
Excuse me.
Just a minute.
There is a time and a place, and this is not the time or the place. And that is not showing your real upbringing, Latanya. So please. I love you, baby.
I was going to say, spoken like somebody who really loves and cares. So let me hear, I want to hear from you why you think it's Trelonda. What is Trelonda doing wrong? Let's just hear the full story, because I don't know it. Okay.
One of the things that I blame Trelonda for is that when she did get the girls back, she told them that they didn't need a babysitter, that they were grown. Now, while they were with me, do you
think they had the same rules?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Is Trelonda always there?
No.
She's not?
No.
Where would she be?
Doing her own thing. See, Trelonda likes to party and have a good time and all that. And that's fine when you don't have any kids around. And for 12 years, she didn't have these two around.
Yeah, but she visited them.
Yeah, she saw them, dressed them up to take them places.
She's trying to make it seem like my mom was just never there for us or something.
Well,
I want to hear the story. I want to hear the story. And everybody's got a different
Everybody's
view.
truth is different.
Everybody's truth is different. That's right. I need to hear everybody's side of things.
The thing is, is
My
that
mom didn't even have no house. She was living in our car when we was with you.
Okay.
So how you want us to
why
live in the car
are you
with her?
being so defensive? You don't want anyone else to have
That's
an
my
opinion?
mom.
Yeah, I know it's your mom, but this is real life. Okay. So how do you two get on now?
We're fine right now. But now that everything's being brought back up, then it's making me mad.
You made a face when...
This is the first time I've spent, except for this past weekend, any time with LaTanya in almost 7 or 8 months. And we fell out because she wanted to go where she wanted to go and didn't want to do my rules.
How does it make you feel that she's on the game?
She doesn't even know what the game is. No, she does not even know what the game is. This stuff that they running out there is a game. That ain't no game. That's stupidity.
But how do you feel? How do you feel about the little girls you brought up? The
My
little girls...
insides are tore up because I can't seem to get it through her head or Lanice's head that this is not what life is about. The stuff that you're doing now is going to affect the rest of your life.
Okay, let's talk. LaTanya, what made you get into, let's call it for what it is, what made you get into prostitution?
The people, the money.
When you say
when
you say the people, what do you mean?
I met this girl, and then she told me about it. She didn't really tell me nothing because I already knew about it, because I knew people that was already doing it. And then I went with her one day, and then she was really getting some money, and I was just like, okay, well, let me
What did you do? How did you start?
I went out there and I did it too.
And the first time, how many times, or?
Like 5, 6.
And how much did you make?
That's like $100
Okay,
piece.
so the very first time you do it, you didn't have a problem?
Nope.
Not at all?
Nope.
So what do you think about when you're having sex with some 60-year-old guy lying on top of you?
First, I didn't even have sex with him.
Oh.
Why y'all trying to
Oh, no, but you said one of your clients was 60-something.
Yes, that don't mean I slept with him. Half the people I don't even sleep with.
What do you do?
I can sit here and talk how I'm talking to you, but it might be a sexual conversation. It might be a touchy conversation. It doesn't have to be, you know.
So the first time you had to have sex with a client, what was that like, the very first time, honestly?
It was weird.
Weird in what way?
I don't know, it made me feel hella dirty, but I still did it.
And you've got used to feeling dirty?
No.
It still feels dirty.
I don't just go out there and say, oh yeah, I like doing this.
You don't?
No. But I like it for the money. That's the only
So if
reason
you
I
could
do
do
it.
something else for the money, would you do that?
Yep.
Like work, a normal job, working?
I am looking for a job. I am looking for a job.
Okay.
Ask my mom.
So what do you do? What do you do with the money?
Clothes. My hair needs to be done. Sometimes I might get my nails done. Eat. I have to buy a hotel room to live in because I'd be running away.
Where do you think you'll be in 5 years' time?
Not doing this.
Doing what?
I want to be a cosmetologist or a lawyer.
A lawyer? Can you be a lawyer with a criminal record?
My criminal record is misdemeanor.
At the moment?
Yes, and I'm
If
under
you're
18.
still doing this when you're 18, it will be a criminal record.
Okay, but I don't plan on doing this when I'm 18.
Okay. Have you ever been in scary situations?
Yep.
Like what?
I had to mace somebody before.
Why? What happened?
This girl I was with, they kind of got into it, and then I was outside. I wasn't in the room with her, and then I had to go in there and kind of save her. It was kind of scary. I thought we was both gonna die.
Yeah, you're smiling about it now. I'm guessing you weren't then at the time.
No.
Why are you smiling? Why you got a smile on your
Don't talk
face?
to me. She's not talking to me.
This ain't funny.
No, well, Lanice.
No, but I'm
Yeah,
being
let's-
serious.
no.
Why are you sitting up there smiling?
I'm not laughing.
I'm just saying, why are you sitting up there smiling? What you doing ain't funny. What you doing ain't cute. That ain't funny. No, I'm being dead ass serious. What is you smiling for, bro? What is you smiling for? I'm not them. I'm not them. I'm your sister. Look at my shirt, bro. I'm your sister. That you doing ain't cool. What you doing gonna get you up. Excuse my language, Mom. Excuse my language.
Lanice, is
But
this the first
what you doing is gonna get you up. For real.
Lanice, let me ask you,
What?
have you just hearing a lot of this stuff for the first time?
For the first time, I ain't never heard about she been sleeping with 100 men. What the heck? What? You 16-year-old sleeping with 100 men? Are you serious? You ain't even married, got enough time to have
First of
kids
all, we
yet.
just talked about this
Shut
in the
up.
room,
I
so
don't
she over
care.
here-
You still
Don't tell
smiling.
me to shut
Shut
up.
up.
Don't tell me to shut up. Don't get on here. Don't be toxic. You're dumb. You're dumb. You're dumb. Boy, stop.
Lanice,
You're dumb.
Lanice, how do you get on with Paulette now?
It's just the whole simple fact. That's my sister. I grew up with her. Yeah. She raised us. And it's for the whole simple fact, I wasn't raised like that. I wasn't raised to think, oh,
but
let me go.
But you stealing from them, though. You stealing from them, though.
Shut up.
Don't tell me to shut up, because girl, I know your case, too. What's that?
I know what I do. What I do ain't cool. I smoke weed, I steal, I run away, I do the whole Nina, you feel me? But I know what I do is wrong. And on the other side of that, I can sit up there and fix myself. She want to sit up here and talk about she don't care, and she want to do all that. That's not cool. That's not cool, bro. No, that's not cool. That's not cool, man.
Lenise, listen, you said you know what you do. You steal? Is that right?
I steal everything.
Why?
I take everything.
I'm not laughing at it. I'm not
Don't
laughing
laugh,
at
that's
it.
not funny.
No.
But no, I'm being for real. I steal everything. I'm not proud to say that, but I do.
Why do you steal so much?
Because I'm broke. I don't like broke living.
So why don't you
work? I don't like that. What?
Why don't you work?
I do work.
You do work?
Yeah.
So
I work part-time. Part-time I steal, part-time I work.
Do you steal from... Do you steal from people you love, from your kin? Has she stolen from you? What's she stolen from you, Paulette?
Money.
Wait. Let me answer that question.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yes. But,
you have stolen from
I have, like... I have a conscience. I have a big conscience. So when I do stuff like that, like after I take from her and my mom and my grandma, my sister, my brother, my nephew, all them, it makes me feel bad. Like, I'll
so bad you don't do it again, or you do it again?
I'll do it again, yeah, but I haven't. I promise you, I don't know. I keep my hands off of stuff now.
When's the last time you stole something then?
It's been a minute.
Who do you blame for your sister's behavior?
Her. Herself. Did nobody tell her to go out on the whole show and sell her? I mean, excuse my mouth. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Did nobody tell her to go do that?
Do you have a good relationship with your mom?
I love my mom, but I'm not really around her all like that to have a good...
Do you understand what Paulette is saying about your mom? Because I
don't like what you're saying about my mom.
Yeah, you might not like it, but do you see any truth in it?
Sometimes not really. I don't know.
You don't?
The whole part of she's not a good mom, that was a lie. That should never even came out your mouth, because she is a good mom. If she wasn't, she wouldn't sit up there and try to take care of us. If she wasn't, she wouldn't sit up here and have us on the show trying to get us help. That was wrong. That was wrong.
Paulette, wait a minute. First off, I said she doesn't know how to be a mom.
Okay, but she's
so how doesn't she?
Let's hear.
She's learning. You're 16 years old.
Okay, she didn't have us, though. My mom has never been stable. I know that, and I didn't even live with her.
Well, in order to be a good mom, you have to be stable.
Okay, exactly.
All right, here's the question. So is Trelonda the reason why Latanya is so sexually out of control? Let's find out. Trelonda is out next, so stay tuned. Talking to Paulette and her 16-year-old grandniece, Latanya, and Lenise, her twin sister, in the audience. Now, Paulette is desperate to save Latanya from a life on the streets as a prostitute. Latanya admits to sleeping with men for money, in your words, for the power. She's had sex with, what, 36 tricks, would you say? Something like that, including a 62-year-old man. Now, we heard from Lenise. Lenise was the first person to actually... I've got to say, out of all the emotion and the feeling that I've seen out of the two of you, more of it has come from Lenise. But backstage, Trelonda, their mom, has been listening. I think it's time we hear what she has to say. So come on out, Trelonda. So, hi. What did you think of what Paulette had to say about your mothering skills?
I was young when I had my kids. You know, I was really young when I had them. And
How
I was
old?
just,
How old?
I was 16 when I had my first child. And
Right.
You know how you grow up. You live life, you do what you got to do to survive and take care of the kids. I ended up with 5 kids, no father, just me. This was my baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? She was the one that stepped in to help me and my mother. They stepped in to help, you know, as far as me not having mothering skills, I taught myself how to be a mother.
Are you stable now?
Kinda, you know,
She learning.
Kinda.
She
as far as
So
being
who's the mother
stable,
in this relationship? Who's the
She
adult?
wants to be, but she's not.
She wants to be.
She wants to be.
So, you found a picture of your daughter in your phone last night. What picture did you
I
find?
told her to go take a shower, and she decided, when you have iPhones, they connect.
Right.
And we have 2. She had the other one. And so the picture she was in the bathroom taking, came to me.
What was the picture?
What was the picture?
Let me tell you what the
You
pictures
saw the picture?
were.
Yeah.
Yes, I seen the pictures. Now look, what child goes in the restroom to clean their body and comes out with 6 naked pictures? Who does that?
What did you do about
But
it?
hold on, hold
She
on.
deserves more in life than this. You don't.
I didn't even send them to nobody.
So why you didn't have no business taking
I
them?
didn't send them to nobody.
You didn't have no business
Oh
taking
well,
them.
oh well.
Why
Y'all
take
know y'all
them?
be sending naked pictures. Oh well.
So what did you do about it, Trelonda? What did you
Y'all
do?
ain't finna do nothing about it, so
Hey,
shut up.
sure.
Be quiet.
Shut up.
Hush. Hush.
Shut up.
I took the phone. I took the phone, and she's not getting it back no more. 'Cause
Good.
That's just
That's
no.
the stuff.
I mean,
Okay. Who are you really angry with? Or what are you really angry about? Because I do a
that's
lot
why
of
we're here.
research. Really, I do a lot of research. I don't just sit up here. I have a long background working in mental health. When I read these 2 young ladies, when I read their background, I have to tell you, the first thing I thought is inappropriate early sexualization. I asked what happened to them to make one run towards sex and one run away. Sometimes things happen before they even remember. If there are men around, if you're going with men, when you were young, when you were a teenager, if they're around your kids, you do not know what goes down.
I'm telling you, it's these kids these days, they accept
Don't you dare
everything.
say that.
I'm
because
not blaming,
let me just tell you
what
something.
I'm saying is,
mother to mother, 16 years of age. When my kids were 16, I was tougher as a parent on them then than any other age.
I have to say I raised 3 sons.
If the girls had stayed with you, do you think the outcome would have been different?
I would hope.
Just say no. That's
Say
all you
what?
gotta do is say no.
Say what?
If nothing would have changed, just say no. Don't even give her the explanation. Just say no.
What, you
That's
need
all you gotta do.
you're too scared to think that life might have been happier
Nope,
with Paulette?
It's not
Is
even that. I'm just telling you the truth before she give you a lie.
What,
That's all I'm
excuse me?
doing.
What am I...
It's no. Nothing would have changed. Nothing would have changed at all. The reason why she's like that and the reason why I'm like that is because we want it to be like that.
This is breaking you up, isn't it?
They're my babies.
What are you scared will happen?
I'm scared that she's gonna end up dead somewhere on drugs, and somebody gonna end up killing her because she can't keep her hands off people's stuff. You know, something's gonna happen. Something's gotta give.
We're going to talk to you about how we can start, maybe start changing those things.
Please.
Okay? We'll take a break now. We'll be back after this. Today, we're exposing the lives of sex-obsessed teens. Now, this is Shantae, and these are pictures of her 15-year-old son, Isaiah. Yep, he's only in the 10th grade. Now, Isaiah admits to having sex with over 30 women since losing his virginity at age 13. In fact, Isaiah claims he is a real-life sex and porn addict. He watched his first porn movie at age 11, had his first sexual experience at that same year. Now, Shantae is terrified that Isaiah's obsession with sex will not only destroy his future, but will also kill him. So here's a glimpse into the mindset of 15-year-old Isaiah.
Sex to me is fun, it's pleasure, it's excitement. I had my first sexual experience when I was 11. I lost my virginity at 13. I slept with over 30 women since I lost my virginity. I have sex almost every other day. The women I have sex with are 18, 19 years old. The first time I watched porn, I was 11. When I grow up, I want to be a porn star because I want to have sex and get paid for it. I know Leonard because we grew up together and our mothers are best friends. Leonard and I used to bet who could have the most sex with the most girls over the summer. I know that I'm doing this wrong, but it's just hard for me to stop.
Well, also joining us in the audience is Shonda, the mother of Isaiah's wingman, 16-year-old Leonard. How'd that feel, seeing your son talk about sex like that, Shantae?
It's crazy. I mean, a lot of stuff I didn't...
Oh, you just discovered some stuff there?
Yeah.
What did you just find out?
that he wants to be a porn star.
Have you caught him with girls in the house?
Oh,
Sneaking them
yeah.
in?
Yeah.
What happened on his birthday? Because he's only just gone 15 this past
Yeah.
weekend. What happened?
I opened the door,
well, the woman was hiding in the closet. I said, oh, you gotta go. I said, you're not even supposed to be here.
What time is this?
She pulled the covers, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
So she did what? She pulled the covers?
She pulled the covers back to pick up her baby. I'm like, really?
How old was this woman?
I believe she's like 19, 20. She has a car, a job, a house, all that.
So your 15-year-old son is with a woman and having sex with her while the baby's in the room?
Yes.
I would have called Child Protection Services right then and there. I really would.
And that's a good idea, but...
How many times have you caught him with other women?
Multiple times.
In the house?
Yeah, I've caught another girl around my house, too. With these women, they pick him up, grown women.
What do you say to these women when they phone the house or when you come across them? What do you say to them?
Well, the first woman, she had a baby also, and I'm like, what do you want with my son? He's a little boy, he's a child. What could you possibly be doing with him?
When he takes off, where does Isaiah go?
Honestly, a lot of times he's with these grown women, and also he goes to Shonda's house and bees with Leonard a lot.
What are you frightened is gonna happen?
AIDS, him having a baby too young, and dying, really. My mom died of AIDS.
Your mom died of HIV?
Yeah.
Does he know that?
He knows that. I instill it, and I beat it in his head all the time. He doesn't listen.
He hangs around with this friend of his, Leonard, doesn't he? And Leonard is the child of Shonda. And you two have been friends since you were young.
Yes.
Now, how old is Leonard?
Leonard is 16. He has a baby and a possibility one on the way.
One baby and one on the way?
Yes.
So what's the relationship between these two? Let's give them the right title, these two boys. Who's the leader? Who's the follower, do you know?
Leonard's the leader. Isaiah looks up to him, you know, to get basically to see how many girls they can get, or they double team up on a girl. You know, I didn't call them in action.
Have you found them doing that?
Yes.
What happened? You walked in and...
I walked in one night and I caught him, Isaiah, and another friend having sex with a neighborhood girl that stayed in our area.
And you said, who looks after the baby? So he's got one baby already. Who looks after the baby?
The mother does.
And you're worried because could be another one?
Yes.
Or is another one on the way?
Yes.
And what about STDs? Have either of these boys had STDs?
Isaiah just had his 15-year-old checkup, and he had chlamydia.
What about Leonard?
Thank God. So far, so good.
Has he been checked?
Yes, he's been checked. But
do you take him for checks, or does he decide to go?
I take him for checks. No STDs, thank God, but...
Just babies?
Babies, and that's enough.
To meet Isaiah and his wingman, Leonard. So please come on out, Isaiah and Leonard.
I had my first sexual experience when I was 11. I lost my virginity at 13. I slept with over 30 women since I lost my virginity. When I grow up, I want to be a porn star because I want to have sex and get paid for it. Leonard and I used to bet who could have the most sex with the most girls over the summer.
How old is Leonard?
Leonard is 16. He has a baby and a possibility one on the way.
Isaiah just had his 15-year-old checkup, and he had chlamydia.
Well, now it's time to meet Isaiah and his wingman, Leonard. So please come on out, Isaiah and Leonard. So, apparently, Leonard, you're the ringleader, is that right?
Yeah.
And Isaiah, let me ask you both of you, what is sex to you?
It's fun. Like, it's enjoyment. It's pleasure.
You want a baby, is that right?
Nah, I don't want a baby.
Like Leonard?
Nah.
Leonard, let me ask you, you are a father.
Yes.
What example will you be giving your children? What have you got, boy or a girl?
Boy.
A boy. A boy. So if you have a girl, you'll be quite happy to walk in on that girl with 2 guys, 3 guys all on her. You'll say, well, smile, enjoy yourself, sweetie, will you?
No. No. No, I wouldn't.
As a father, the example you will be setting to any girl children you have is that all women are hoes. So, do you have protected sex?
Yes.
You had a sexually transmitted disease, I hear.
Yeah.
You did, yeah. How'd that feel? Well, listen, Isaiah, I want to say something to Isaiah and Leonard. Now, what you don't know is that yesterday our hidden cameras filmed you both while you were sitting in our green room. Now, there was also a cute young woman named Raven in the room, and we introduced her as our travel production assistant. What did you meet her?
Yeah.
Yeah, was she okay? If you'd met her at home, she's cool?
Yeah.
Would you have gone with her if you were at you know?
Yeah, if we knew, if I knew, like, if we wasn't on the show and I already knew what y'all was trying to do. But I already knew what y'all was trying to do, so I ain't do nothing. I ain't do nothing. We already knew the game.
We already knew about the green room, the hidden camera. That's why.
Yeah, but did you like her?
I'll be me all the way. I don't care about no hidden
If there wasn't a hidden camera there, you know, we just wanted to see how you were around a young woman. But would you have gone with her if it wasn't? Yeah, you would have done. Now, I should tell you that Raven is not a production assistant for our show, but she is an important part of today's show. Raven, would you like to tell us about yourself?
As well, you know, I'm Raven, and I'm just gonna burst it out. I'm a person living with the HIV virus. I was born with it. And as you guys just said, y'all don't like using condoms. I could have been in that room and gave y'all oral sex, and with the blink in the eye, I could have gave y'all HIV like that. Do y'all know that's one of the ways of getting HIV? Yeah, take that deep breath.
You gotta slow down, I understand. Man, wrong swoop.
It's breaking my heart. I'm trying to hold my tears in because y'all don't know. I make HIV look easy, but y'all don't know my everyday struggles, what I gotta deal with. And me hearing y'all saying all this stuff, y'all don't like using condoms, y'all don't like doing this, protect yourself. There's condoms out there that don't even make y'all feel like y'all have condoms on. And I'm just telling you, do y'all even know the ways of getting HIV? Do y'all know?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
So why not use condoms?
I use condoms.
How can I wanted to ask, how can you tell if someone is HIV positive or not?
You can't.
You can't. Exactly.
Do it look like I got HIV?
No.
Y'all wouldn't know, right? And as you just said, yeah, she's cool, she's nice. I'm letting you know, ain't no girl in this world. The stigma is so high today that everybody's scared to talk about HIV, but I'm proud and I'm happy in my own skin to come out and tell you guys, protect yourself. Protect yourself. And not a lot of people will come and disclose their status.
And what Raven does is to help educate young people. And I hope, did you learn anything from that?
Yeah.
You were pretty shocked by that. Raven, I want to thank you.
You're welcome.
And I want to thank you for the work. So when we come back, an out-of-control teen from one of our past shows is here to give us an update, so stay tuned. Today, we're taking you inside the minds of America's sex-obsessed teens. Now, let's welcome Brenda. Now, recently, we met her out-of-control 15-year-old daughter, Katie, who was not only violent with her mother, but also had numerous pregnancy scares. Take a look at this.
I'm here because my mom thinks that I'm out of control. I became sexually active last year in April. I've had 8 partners since then. I've had an STD before. It turned out that I had chlamydia.
You need to shut up. And why are you crying?
Because of how you act.
You are not my real dad. You just need to stop.
I became sexually active last year in April.
When you were 13?
I was 14, but I'd just walk around town getting high. I was hanging out with friends.
Is it true what your mom said, that you're actually trying to get pregnant?
Yeah, I was.
Are you pregnant?
I don't know if I'm pregnant.
Well, Brenda is extremely happy to report that Katie has cleaned up her act. Yeah? And she's back to tell us how she accomplished that. So, Katie, come on out.
That's my girl. So, come on, tell me, what changed? What changed?
What changed was that I haven't really been having sex a lot, and whenever I do, it is protected.
And weed, is that gone?
It's definitely gone. Out of my life, I'm so much happier without it. I do not need it at all.
What do you want to say to the young people you've been talking to today?
Well, if you are going to have sex, it better be protected, because no girl wants to find out that they have any STDs, any STIs.
Nice.
I had chlamydia.
You know what that's like, Isaiah. And Brenda, has Katie changed since we last saw her?
Oh, yes. She is awesome. She smiles, she talks, she's not running away. I know where she's at all times. We actually have a relationship now.
Now, are you clapping out of sarcasm, or it's deep down that's something you'd like, a better relationship with your mum?
Yeah, I want that.
Truly happy people do not treat their bodies in that way. They have more respect for themselves, as you have, my sweetheart. So thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
You go and perch with your mum there, because you're a team now. Thanks, Katie. I'm going to do some work with the twins, but before that, now, as you know, Isaiah, sex for you, you say it's a bit of an adrenaline rush, would you call it that? It's the thrill of the chase, the whole thing? Well, I believe we've got something for you to give you a different perspective on that rush. In our audience is Anthony Wellman from the Adventure Park at the Discovery Museum. Anthony, if you can stand up for us. Hi. What's going to happen now?
We're going to show Isaiah a new kind of thrill. We're going to take him up into the trees 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet in the air. You're going to go on zip lines. You're going to climb across bridges. You're going to discover things about yourself you never knew before. It's going to be fun. You're going to be excited. You're going to be happy. You're going to be a little scared. You're going to be tired. I guarantee it, you'll be a different person at the end of the day. Just
Thank you, Anthony. Thank you. Thank you very much. Are you going to re-watch? So, we'll be interested to find out how that goes. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
I've been soliciting myself since I was 15 years old.
Why are you sitting up there smiling? What you doing ain't funny. What you doing? Go get your up.
This is breaking you up, isn't it?
My insides are torn up. They're my babies.
Now it's time to take these girls backstage, away from the crowd and lights. Can I find out what's behind their shocking behavior?
I was touched when I was little. I witnessed that whole situation.
You saw it?
Yeah.
Did you tell somebody?
Mm-hmm.
Did they do anything about it?
I got a whooping.
You got a whipping? You felt helpless, right? That's why you're still looking out for your sister, huh?
Now that the truth is out, the healing can begin.
I had my first sexual experience when I was 11. I slept with over 30 women since I lost my virginity. Leonard and I used to bet who could have the most sex with the most girls over the summer.
How old is Leonard?
Leonard is 16. He has a baby and a possibility one on the way.
Isaiah just had his 15-year-old checkup, and he had chlamydia.
Time to get these boys out of the bedroom and into the wilderness.
It was kind of challenging, it was hard, but it was fun.
I hope these guys have found some new ways to focus their energy and to challenge themselves in the future.